college. So everyone at home, do that real quick. And then Mia, I did not coach you on this, correct?
Correct.
Correct? Like I didn't tell you like any tips or things to do,
no.
Correct? Okay, right. Yes, she's like, correct. Wait. I was like, no, she's now reading from a script, all from her beautiful mind and heart. So right now in front of Mia, she is seeing just the Twitter and looking at different stuff as I'm scrolling down. So I want you guys to do that too. And as you're looking, Mia, what are some things of this school you've never heard of before that you're learning about on Twitter?
I see that they have a great study abroad program. They value their teachers because they're sharing their teacher stories on here. There's photos from holidays and looks like there's things that they post from other students who go to the school on their Twitter account. Seems like they really value their teachers and their students.
So the reason why I'm giving this tip, because sometimes you may go into a college interview, a college rep meeting, or you're like, oh my God, I never did the Mia thing and did a little bit every day. And my supplement of why this school is due tonight. Would you say that Twitter, for our wonderful last minute people, can give you a little bit of a sense of the mission and pride of a campus?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So just go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Twitter's you only have a limited amount of things to write. Like it gets short to the point. You could just see it, and that's what they meant.
No, it's exactly right. So a lot of times these campus-specific essays, I can't tell you, Mia, how many people who are seniors, oh, your school's reputation is great and there's a lot of career opportunities and your facilities are nice. Now, I think every campus wants that goal. Don't you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's nothing different. There's nothing unique, right? But here on Twitter, without searching on the web, we could learn about Alex Kelly and what she did in her gap year to learn about COVID-19, right? Or as you mentioned, this professor, Radcliffe Edmonds, right? His publications and his work, right? So that's something that I do know are wonderful. Mia, are you Generation Z? Is that what your generation is?
Yeah.
So our wonderful Generation Z, Instagram's cool, pictures and videos, but you're going to get a lot more info, right? Just like Lydia Waltz, 16, who is in a senior associate of wealth management and a graduate at Bryn Mawr, right? So, or knowing if a campus has something called Happy Lantern Night, like, oh, what's that school of activities? And if you want to click on it, you can. So I know you were successful, Mia, absorbing very quickly on Twitter about Bryn Mawr, but did Twitter deliver it for you about learning quickly about this information?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Go ahead, please.
Oh, no, I'll be using Twitter. I don't have Twitter. So I think just being able to search up the school's Twitter is very easy.
Yeah, right. You just have to put Twitter, the name. You don't have to create the account. So if you had to rank order how to search for schools based on all the tools you have, what is your top 4?
I would say always do the college's website. Number 2, for that more personal information, I would go to Twitter. And then the College Board website for your financial aid needs, and then go to whatever, if you have a school-specific website that you use, I would say go to that.
Yeah, and the nice thing too, both on Big Future College Board and also on Twitter, they give you other schools to maybe think about, right? So if you guys were following along with us doing Twitter with Bryn Mawr, spelled BRYN space MAWR. It took me a while to figure out how to spell that. Then they're saying, oh, why don't you look at Haverford College, Swarthmore College, Amherst College. I know when I was a junior, I never heard of those schools. Have you heard of those schools before?
I've heard of 1 or 2.
Oh, see. All right. That's why Mia's the guest here, right? And she's on here. No one would ask me to be on there. But you guys are stuck with me here on our show and sharing some great wisdom from our wonderful Mia. Thank you so much, Mia, for giving us some tips. And any last minute tips for our listeners out there?
Have a good holidays. I mean, it's coming up. Stay not stressed. Because I know how the holidays are stressful.
Yeah. I was told at your age to prioritize, and I was so mad when that person, like, what do you mean I can't do everything? But it is so important. So get that sleep, have that freaking fun.
Yes.
Yes. Don't forget classes are still important,
Correct.
even though you're like, I don't want to do that. I hear you. And then do what matters to you that brings you joy. Even if it's for resume stuff, life is short. So enjoy it with everything you have to do.
Yep.
All right, Mia, thank you for making this a priority for our with you and your very busy schedule, and for our listeners and for everyone else. Until next time. Thank you for listening to College for All. We hope you enjoyed our podcast and learned that college is an opportunity you can reach. Use this information and you can find out even more on our website at college4all.com. And you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at college4allamv. Thank you for listening, and until our next podcast, don't forget, nothing is impossible unless you think it is impossible.